Well, hello and welcome to Knife Delights. Boy, do I have us a Jim Dandy here. What a great antique store find. Just a few days ago, what we have here is an Imperial three-bladed cattle knife. And we'll take a look at this tang stamp right off the bat. See there, it says Imperial, and then PROV for Providence, and then R period I period for Rhode Island. You notice there's no crown on there, and there's no USA on there. So looking at the tang stamp chart, looks like this knife was made between 1936 and 1952. And it is a gorgeous specimen. What a wonderful piece here. Got them great brass liners. And of course, three blade, now a cattle knife. Now I'm going to talk in generalities here, but in general, a cattle knife is an equal-ended knife. And some believe that the cattle knife preceded the Stockman. So it's equal-ended or cigar-shaped. And typically it has a spear point blade for the main blade, which this one does. It's still in pretty good shape. You can see it's used and the tip is kind of, yeah. Well, I guess there wouldn't be a sharp tip on a spear point, but you can see it's been sharpened down there some. So there's the main blade, and then the infamous spay blade. It's got a nice swedge in that spay blade there. Look at that. And then for the third blade, we've got the punch, and it is a needle one. Woo! That's sharp. That's razor sharp. We can see here we got the easy open in the frame, so it's easy to get down in there and pull that one out. Let's just check out the snap on this one. There you go, there you go. Good walk and talk on this old knife, wouldn't you say? Oh yeah. Now I did notice it is kind of coming apart there on the ends. So I might have to, at some point, hammer these back just a little bit and set the pins a little better. I just haven't become brave enough to try to do that yet. But there's no blade wobble. Well, yeah, there is. See, there is a little bit of blade wobble there. So those pins need to be tightened up a little bit, I guess. But other than that, she's got excellent walk and talk. Now this knife was in this condition when I got it. I haven't touched it yet. So somebody cleaned it up before they put it in the display case. But one thing I've always kind of noticed is a lot of times they'll clean the blades up and make everything look all shiny, but they'll forget to get down in here. And get my flashlight going here. You can see it's a little dirty down in there, so I thought while we're talking about it, we'll just kind of clean that out just a little bit. Now this is kind of a interesting Imperial knife because, oh yeah, see, look at all that stuff down in there. Imperial was kind of known for their budget knives and would have shell covers on them. Oh boy, a lot dirtier than what I thought. Look at all that stuff. Woo! Let's get a cleaner patch here. But they were a budget line, you know, and you just kind of associated them with having a cheap shell cover to it. But I've got to tell you, the covers on this are very nice. Ooh, look at all that stuff I'm getting out of down in there. Yeah. I'll bet it looks a lot better. Oh yeah. And what I like, there's a little more dirt down in there, but what I liked to see is the lack of any rust. I don't see any rust down in there. Kind of hard to see. So they oiled it up, but they didn't clean the dirt out of it before they oiled it up, it looks like. That stuff's all pretty loose. It'll all come out. I don't think I need to soak it or anything. Yeah. If you're going to soak these in mineral oil or add oil to it or WD-40 or anything like that, it's good to get all the dirt and pocket lint and everything cleaned out of here first before you soak it. Because then you get this sludge like I'm getting out of here now. But let's just look at these covers here real quick. I'm not sure what kind of material that is. I don't know if that's like a Delrin or what it is. But this looks like a very well built knife. Nice shield on it there, 3 pins. Again, the brass liners. I am really happy at finding this knife, that's for sure. I think I could sharpen this one up and carry this one for an EDC. What do you think? Yeah. Well, let's go back and see if we can get a little bit more cleaned out. I don't know how or why, but I tell you, my Imperial knife collection just seems to keep growing and growing and growing. Imperial sure made a lot of knives over the years. And these were the kind of knives you'd find in your local hardware store. Probably sitting on a counter in a display, cardboard display. And you could just walk right up and take them out of the display and check them out. Not like these days where everything's locked up. That's frustrating. I was in Walmart the other day and wanted to get a knife. It took me about 10 minutes just to track down a Walmart employee to get over to the sporting goods and open the case up. Sometimes you gotta wait and wait and wait. I guess I'm not too patient these days, but I know they sell stuff at discount prices, but sure is frustrating getting help sometimes. Yeah. Well, looky there. I've got most of it out. I have to play with it just a little bit more. And the last thing I'm going to do here is let's put just a little bit of oil. Oh, look at that. Pinched myself. Ow. Ha ha ha. Oh boy. Isn't it wonderful being a knife connoisseur? All kinds of injuries, isn't there? You get to talking behind the camera and sometimes you're not paying attention close enough to what you're doing. Oh yeah. Yes, sir. Great walk and talk. So there you have it. The Imperial 3-bladed cattle knife. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Down here in the lower right hand corner, I will put a copy of one of my playlists, that Big Round Knife Delight, so you can smash that if you'd like to subscribe. And down here in the lower left corner, well, that's just the next video YouTube thinks you should watch. So until next time, have a very delightful day.